We're doing this together right now. I'm going to talk about my journey and growth on YouTube. But before we get to that, I think I need to make some coffee. So hang out and let's make some coffee first. So we're going to pop open creamer just a little bit. I'm notorious for only just putting a little bit of creamer in there. And then we're doing this on live stream, but we're going to talk about it as if we're going to be presenting this to people later on. So we're trying to package this video in a way that's not necessarily just basic live stream style, but it's lifestyle content. So here we are. All right, come with me. We're gonna go sit down and have a discussion. I think I'm gonna bump around on some video games while we talk. Kind of waiting on my little girl to go to sleep, and then I can take a nap for the day. I've been feeling very good, so yeah. All right. Let's see, where are you guys going? Right there. Love that for you. Cool. So while I hang out and play some video games, let me turn the volume off on there. Well, you know what we can do. We don't need to turn the volume all the way off. We can just turn on our headset. And then the sound will go to that instead. My little girl is not asleep yet, so we're going to keep hearing my daughter. That's okay. It's part of the journey. Part of the journey. My coffee is definitely too hot for me to drink at the moment, so we're going to wait on that. We're going to wait till we got a couple more friends in here in the stream before we start this conversation. We're definitely talking about my journey on YouTube and my growth process here and what my plans are for the channel. And maybe you guys could give me some advice and tips too, things that you'd like, maybe you want to see on a YouTube channel like mine. Or maybe it's just annoying and people don't want to see it, and that's cool. That's cool. I got a mad glare in my eyes right now, so excuse me while I play this and hurt my eyeballs. But yeah, we got our coffee made, so that's what's up. And we're gonna, wow, there's 49 of you guys in here. That's amazing. Let me take a screenshot of that really quickly. That's absolutely crazy. But now that we got a good group of folks in here, let's talk about what we're gonna do today. And that's going to be the discussion on my small channel YouTube growth. What's up, Death Gamer? How are you? Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. So our channel started a few years ago, actually, a long time ago, and we posted like our parkour show reels on here, but we never did anything with it. I'm from the Portland, Oregon area. Well, howdy, Andrew. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being around. Yeah, so we started maybe in like 2017 or something. So that's a great question. Who am I? What do I do? I'm a lifestyle coach. I'm a parkour coach. I'm a fitness coach. I'm a calisthenics coach. I do personal training and fitness mostly, but just overall human life coaching is kind of my repertoire. I'm here to give general advice and keep people level-headed. My formal schooling, I have degrees in health science and physics, so my focus is on sports injury therapy. So truly, my schooling is on a focus on helping athletes get back into being athletes again. Hey Josh, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. But my passion in life is just overall life coaching and helping people be better people. Even myself. And it helped me be a better person, really. And all the tools that I try to talk to people about, I also try to implement in my own life because it's things that I feel like I need to do better. Hey, Josh, thanks for being around. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thanks for the like, you guys. Yeah, definitely can give tips on losing belly fat, for sure. That's really not what this stream is about, though. So if you just subscribe to the channel, we'll talk about that in another stream. I would love to put that as a channel topic. So I'll put that down and we'll keep going. Lewis Roberts, big shout out to you. Woo! Woo! Can't coach on delivering a baby. I don't know. That's a tough one. M. Dot. So I'm like a Jordan Peterson if he was athletic. Yeah, I guess so. How do we keep motivated? Oh, Wayne Stewart. That's awesome. So if you look on my channel, I do live streams with myself doing my laundry. And during those, I talk about motivation like to the T. And thank you for the, yeah, this is a Dutch Bros hat. Can I show you guys this really quickly? Drink more coffee. Big ballers. Drink more coffee. One of my favorite trucker hats. Hey Wayne, thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the like. But really, wow, I'm getting off topic. What were we talking about? Motivation. The streams that I talk about motivation is, yeah, I get Dutch Bros is basic, but it's like a thing where we're at. It's cool. I went to college on the East Coast, and there I was a big fan of Dunkin', so I always got Dunkin' coffee, and that's fun. Lewis, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. So I became a coffee addict. The coffee I'm drinking right now is not Dutch Bros. It is Dunkin' coffee, Dunkin' brew, caramel coffee, out of my coffee pot. So, anyway, motivation. In order to stay motivated, I use tools like YouTube and creativity in order to keep myself active and staying on top of things that I lack motivation in. For example, I hate doing my laundry, right? Absolutely hate it. Not doing the laundry, putting water, clothes in the washer and the dryer, folding or like switching it over, whatever. That's all fine and dandy. But it's the folding of the laundry. This is where I really get hung up on. Pull it out of the dryer, I put it on my futon, and it just sits there for a day or so until eventually I get to it. I do have a kid, a 1 year old, and so they do keep me rather busy and like really active. And my partner's pregnant, so I'm often having to pick up a little bit of extra slack right now, and that's fine. I'm totally with that. But I lack motivation in the folding of the clothes. So my tool to doing that, and I highly encourage people to find tools that keep them motivated like this, find tools that inspire them with creativity, because that's where we put most of our energy and as humans into is where we find our creativity and our passion in. And mine happens to be content creation. So I use that as the motivating factor for me to do my laundry, and I do my laundry on live streams. Hey, what up? What up, meaty yogurt? Big ups to you. Literally, yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, and if you can find the tools that help you, like my bro meaty yogurt down here, I've known him for decade, the better part of the last decade or more. And if you haven't seen their channel, go over there. They're an awesome gaming channel, and go subscribe to them. Big ups to them. So that's the homie. Yeah, so if you lack motivation in doing your chores, just try finding a way to make it creative for you. Find a way to put your passion and that together, and then you'll be good to go. Supti, Rajam, what up? How are you doing? I'm from the United States. Welcome, welcome. Um, I think most parkour athletes are quad dominant athletes, and they use their quads a lot, and they probably shouldn't be. Hey, there we go. Mediocre uses stuff like this and talking in live stream and podcasts in order to stay motivated and just have like some good background chatter going on, I think, right? That's always fun. Guys, I was going to play games while we had this discussion, but I think that's way too distracting for the type of talk I want to have. I don't love MMA particularly. I'm not a big MMA person. I used to fight. That's why my nose is crooked. I think that's what you're kind of referencing there. But I think let's just chat. Let's just level together for a little bit here. Um, so the channel started like 10 years ago or so, or whatever, in like 2017, or earlier when I was first posting my like beginner amateur parkour clips, and I never really did anything with it. And then I started making like slightly larger compilations, um, going to like 2013, and it'd be like every year I'd post like a 5 minute long compilation of all my Instagram clips. I didn't get a working camera phone until like later on in life. So my favorite web series, um, I'm not sure. I watch a lot of Minecraft videos, so I watch the Hermitcraft server a lot. Anyway, going back to what we were talking about, so I'd post like once a year, and the channel didn't really do anything. I got like 100 subscribers or something like that, 120 subscribers tops, just posting once a year for like 5 to 10 years, and then I guess it was July of this year. July of this year, I decided, hey, I'm going to make a YouTube series on different parkour moves, and I did. I made a YouTube series, and I made a beginner parkour adult course that went alongside of it. Now, at this point, I've been training parkour since I was 11 years old, and I'm 29 now. Hey, Lewis, thank you. I appreciate that. And so I'm 29 now, so I've been doing parkour for a long time, and so I thought it was really something I was very confident on writing, and I think the program is solid. However, it's not really packaged for YouTube, right? It's packaged as a course, so it's kind of different, and that got me thinking. Well, what am I going to do for my YouTube and like package YouTube stuff? And so I started thinking of different ways I could make my short content memeable, and so that was like step one, was like meming my content and finding ideation that led to my content having a wider audience and bigger niche pool. Because if you think of your audience as a piece of a pie, and currently my piece of pie, my pie itself is really, really small. My niche is really, really small. Parkour, incredibly small. Coaching in general, a much bigger piece of the pie. So I decided I wanted to learn other skills, things that people also learn on a regular basis that would be cool to show my process in learning, because I haven't done those things. And so I started posting my juggling clips. I don't play any games on the computer. I do have a PS5 and I play Elden Ring at the moment. So yeah, that's part of this conversation. We'll get to the gaming stuff here in a little bit. So yeah, we started thinking of different ideations to come up with. So I made a folder on my phone and started writing down as many different types of ideas as I could come up with, and started knocking those short form content pieces out one by one, trying to find a format for memeing parkour videos that related it to a wider and broader audience. And so far we are in like the meat of doing that at the moment with the channel. The biggest part of our channel growth started when we integrated our vertical live streams and doing this kind of content. That's when like we saw, hey, what's up? Big shout out to you. What are you? W Sports dot prod. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, so we started doing these vertical lives with juggling at first because we were learning how to do pins, and I'd never juggled pins before. It was a brand new skill to me, and I thought, why not document my journey on it and see if other people think it's interesting, right? Of course, bro. Big shout out to you, W Sports. Woo. Yeah, so I thought it'd be interesting, and thought maybe other people would find it interesting that I was learning a new skill. And now I'm somebody who has a lot of like practice doing hard stuff like acrobatics and things like that, and fitness. So I'm not new to failing things. So I tried to have a really good attitude and positive mindset when going forward with it, and I think that showed in the live streams, and we started seeing growth in subscriber rate. I'm in the other room. Sorry, friends. I will help. I think my baby needs a snack. I'll get her a snack. I'm doing it right now. Woo. Yeah. So our lives started getting a little bit of traction, and then I noticed our views on our shorts started skyrocketing too once we figured out that people want to just learn something, or be funny while learning something. So those are the two tactics that we've gone through so far. And doing our vertical lives while learning new skills shows people that I'm not dead in the water and helps me relate and be relatable to other people. And then me teaching, sorry, me teaching skills shows my credentials and credibility, I believe, in what I'm doing. So that way we're building an audience based off of trust in that I know how to do a process of learning, and then we're maintaining an audience based off of the idea of trust and that I know how to coach the things that I'm speaking on very well. So those are the two big tactics that we've taken in our content creation so far. Wow, guys, I'm so sorry about my camera. Wow. Boom. So those are the two tactics that we've taken in content creation so far. Wow. And then let's talk about what happens next, right? So when I was integrating the vertical live streams like this and the short form content at the same time, we've seen an incredible subscriber growth. In the last 3 months, we've gone from 200, 150 subscribers, something like that, to 640 subscribers, which is pretty dope. Pretty cool. The thing that we're struggling with the most, I believe, right now are two things. Understanding scheduling behind posting short content. There's three things. Wow, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Struggling with the timing with posting my short content to maintain viewer watch engagement. Repackaging old content to be YouTube green worthy, whatever they say, whatever they call it. It's like long form content that maintains viewer growth, something like that. And then the third thing that I could be doing better is making new content that fits a long form content base that appeals to my old audience, that'll keep people watching for longer and hopefully getting watch time passively by doing so. Now, doing live streams like this is a great way for me to get small amounts of watch time, but it's not hitting the top numbers for watch time for me yet. And what I mean by that is that we'll get 200-300 views in a live stream, but I'll live stream for like an hour and it'll translate to like 4 hours of watch time. Now that sounds great, but what we're looking to hit is that 4,000 watch hour goal. And in order to do that, we're gonna have to post long form content, short form content, and do these vertical live streams regularly. Wow, she's not having a good time in there. And I think people just really want to relate to people. And that's what I'm trying to do more with breaking the third wall and going to do this lifestyle content. I'm not just your coach, I'm a real person with struggles and humanity just like everybody else is. So when I'm posting content, I really hope people see me as a human. And that's like the number one thing for me at the moment. You good? You're good. All right. I think I'm going to make her a grilled cheese sandwich, and I think she'll really like that. So yeah, those are my main strategies so far. I have a new YouTube video in the works at the moment. That's a how-to backflip tutorial, a real one, with a better production quality than I put forward in my fun 3. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check that out. But you should really hit this bell notification because we will be posting a much build how to backflip video, step-by-step tutorial very soon. Where is the panini press? Panini press, where are you? Huh, I don't know where it went. So yeah, let's hear your guys' strategies. What are the things that you do to grow on YouTube? I know we got gaming channels and all sorts of fun stuff, and so we haven't really talked about the gaming thing very much. And niches are very interesting in the way that if you post cross content, YouTube doesn't really know who to give your videos to. So what you end up with is nobody. Oh, there it is. Nobody in your subscriber pool or in your video watch list because YouTube is so confused and doesn't understand who to give it to. Wow. Boom. Hang out here for a second. Hang out there for a second. Yeah. Make it all chicken nuggets. Awesome. I'm back. Sorry, friends. So I think the easiest way to get subscribers is from doing these vertical lines. Hold on. I gotta go tell my baby that food is coming. Food is coming. Let me go get her and put her in the high chair. Not in the house right now. My people are trying to sleep, which is why I was working on getting this baby to relax. But I think she's hungry for some lunch. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna go get her fed. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys down for 2 seconds. Boom. Boom. All right. Go back to making these nuggets. All right. Back to this discussion of YouTube growth. So our goal, like most channels, is to get monetized. And we have a simple strategy that we're going to implement. Wow, this is crazy. Baby is going nuts. But we got this. Wow, sorry for the distraction, friends. It just be like that when you have a little one around. Our simple strategy, we will get to in just a moment. How about some Miss Tasha? Boom. Are you guys ready for that simple strategy? Too bad. Hold on. One more second. I really want to get to a place where I can sit down and have this talk. We're getting there. We're almost there, friends. Almost there. So, going back to what I was just saying, is that our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and start posting content that'll allow us to roll ads on our videos. Now, none of that really matters until I start posting longer form content that people are going to start watching over and over or looping. Because my shorts, now I think the criteria to get shorts monetized is like 4 million or something like that. And that just seems egregious and outrageous to me. And I don't think that's a number that we're going to hit anytime soon. So I really wanted to focus on the watch time hours. Yeah. Boom. And getting ad revenue. So our strategy behind that, excuse me, is to relate our content to other niches that have low competition but a high viewer retention rate. So what I mean by that is, if you look at what's going on in the world in terms of topics and popularity, most of those kind of things are flooded with content creation, right? And so there's a big competition in order to get people's views, right? And we can think about this as like people grabbing for attention. So in order for our content to stand out and be different, we have to have relatable content that shows a cross pattern of niche. And what I'm getting at by that is, like, I know the most in the world about parkour. That's the thing that I know the most in the world about. However, most people probably won't care about parkour, right? Most people probably don't care about fitness. Most people probably don't care about life coaching in general. And so, in order to make my content more appealing or interesting to folks, we have to have a hook that shows we are more than just the parkour. We are here to deliver a message or idea that is bigger than just parkour or fitness or any of those kind of things, and that it is inherently and intrinsically going to provide value to these people's lives in the world. And I do believe my content will do so. So it's not just being the presentation of doing well, but also backing up what you're saying in your posts. So I really hope that my content, and I think it is by the channel growth, is showing a maturity through content. We're getting better with every post. We're getting better every day. We're trying to put forth energy into making quality content and not just putting content out there that people won't care about. So we're looking for ideas that will generate interest in not just parkour, but people's existing interests already. And that's the biggest way I think that channels can start growing as small channels, is to take your niche that is very competitive. A backflip in the house. A backflip in the house. Sheesh. Sheesh. I don't know about that, friends. We'll step outside really fast and we'll do a backflip and then we'll run back in. But I'm waiting for these nuggets to be baby ready because they're too hot at the moment. Too hot. I'll do a backflip. Lewis, yes. You didn't even donate your money though, Lewis. I noticed that. I noticed. Alright. It's hot. It's hot. Okay, 1 second, guys. Where do I go do a backflip at? Outside right here? I don't have shoes on. Okay, one backflip, no shoes. Real fast. I don't know if we'll lose signal, but we're gonna try it. Let's go fast. 3, 2, 1. We did it. Hey, did we lose signal? I bet we lost signal. I tried to run out there and do one, guys. Whew. All right. Now I can sit down. I think we need to take a blinker break before we get back into this discussion. I don't want to put you there because I want to drink my coffee. So I'm going to put you, bam, right there. Whew. Oh my gosh. I'm out of breath from running up and down the stairs. Ah, oh, dang it. Dang it. That's okay. Let me catch my breath before we continue. Whew. I know I'm a fitness coach, right? I should be able to run up and down some stairs without losing my breath. But I've been running around all day. Kind of tired. And honestly, I've been sick for the last few days, so my energy levels are way down. I'm still not feeling great, so my energy levels are real down. So, bear with me. That's why. Whew. Yeah, blinker break now. One moment. Okay. So, plan going forward with YouTube. Plan from behind. I mean, we've done a really good job of establishing where we are in our niche. I'd be vaping a little bit, yeah. I think we've done a really good job of establishing where we are in our niche and like getting a little bit of a foothold. Well, debatable, Lewis. I could show you some research that shows the what I'm vaping is actually okay for me. Anyway, moving on from that subject. The way we're trending on YouTube right now is going to be making meme content that is funny enough that'll turn into skit making eventually. And so I'm hoping that we can make some parkour skits. Yeah, we're just gardening over here, Lewis. Anyway, the type of content that we're shifting the channel towards will be skits and memes. So they will all involve fitness and parkour and flips and acrobatics in some way because that's what I do. But we are going to continue documenting the juggling journey on lives and doing these lifestyle type streams as well, this vlogging type content. And then we're also going to be implementing funnier skits. That's the goal, is to start doing some funnier type stuff that'll be long form content, over 8 minutes long, maybe a couple minutes, 5 to 8 minutes long, that people will hopefully want to see. Short episodes of acrobatic type choreo that will show, that'll be a show essentially, small shows of entertainment. So that's why we're moving the channel to. We're moving the channel to entertainment and education and funny memes, things like that. Which is why I can't post my gaming content on here anymore. I've had to start repackaging the channel to be focused towards those things, so I have to take down all the gaming stuff. I've already started taking down some of the gaming stuff, like our live streams and our Elden Run rings, so there's that. We've already started taking those down, but in the future we may make a second channel for gaming, which would be really fun because I also have a big passion for gaming and I love making content, and so why not make both of them at the same time and do both of the things that I love right away and immediately all the time. Now, none of this will mean anything for a really long time for me personally because I don't spend enough time streaming in order to make some sort of a monetary gain from it. But I do believe that YouTube is heavily pushing this idea of live streaming content, and this is shown in the new update that's coming in 2025 when we'll be getting our diamond gifts. What that means is that instead of being a subscriber to me, you could be a super subscriber, you could be a join member, and you could send monetary gifts during the stream live while the stream is going, which would be pretty sick. I muted myself, I'm sorry. Sorry. Fix that. Fix that. No filter. Fix that. Oh. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bow, bow, bow. Huh. So one of the ways that I've used my channel to tie in niches together is coaching other people. Some of my clients are at a age where it's rather extraordinary for them to be doing the kind of stuff that I'm doing. The example that I can give you is that one of my private clients, his name is Sam. We film together all the time, and I've posted their videos on YouTube and other places. And Sam always gets a lot of attention because Sam's a software developer and engineer. Sam's 46 years old, and Sam looks like somebody who probably shouldn't be able to do parkour as well as they can, which is really fun for me because I've been working with Sam for the last 2 years almost. Sam's been taking my lessons from zero to where they're at now so I can use them as a demonstration of exactly what people can accomplish at his age. Now we've been filming as of the last year or so, and so I've been putting out more and more of Sam's content to the world, and I think that what I see most of all is that people get really emotional when they see somebody doing something that they want to do, but they haven't put time and energy and effort into doing. And they produce a lot of negativity for people who are doing the things that they think they should be doing instead. Hold on, friends, hold on. I didn't hit my button. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now, I do think, however, lifestyle content is really popular right now. So our streams have been geared more towards lifestyle content like this and motivation for our own self to do regular stuff. And what I'm saying is that other people need motivation to do regular stuff too. And the streams that seem to be doing the best for me are when I'm struggling on something or when, excuse me, or when I'm doing something that's just regular and normal that everybody else wants to do too. Like getting their laundry done, or doing the dishes, or walking an animal, or something like that, right? It's all like chores that need to be done that everybody wants to do, but we all lack motivation sometimes in doing so. So I think when other people provide a space that's like, hey, now is our dedicated time. We're going to do this together. Let's do it and let's get it done. Then it promotes this really friendly and inspirational environment that really keeps us accountable and has a placeholder for when to do those kind of things in our life. And I think what I'm seeing for my channel is that we kind of provide that during our lives is just a place to hang out and be and talk and be just heard from different people. And I think that it's important to have a place where you can go and be heard and like be just okay existing in that space. And for me, I really hope that my lives can give just a small inkling of that safety to somebody where they feel comfortable or feel inspired to do something or get something done or be better just a small bit than they were before. That is our biggest goal on our channel, is just to help people be just a little bit better of people than they were before. And so if that means talking about growth in our own YouTube channel and our own flaws and our own failures, which we'll get into here really shortly. I think our own failures when coming into YouTube is a good thing for us to talk about so we can know where to go forward and know how not to make the same mistakes. You guys want to talk about that? Let's transition into our failures with YouTube so far. I think if I was to restart and go for a credible channel right now, I would pick a niche that is completely relatable to the everyman, to the regular person, to people who um, are constantly looking for feedback and entertainment. I would make my channel geared towards them initially. So I would start with lifestyle content right out the gate, is where I would go with it. I would start with lifestyle content, and I would start with a high production value with a good quality ish smartphone like this. And this is exactly what I'm doing now. Is I'm trying to be on YouTube and be relatable to people and be as open and as talkative as I possibly can. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that if I was to start a new channel now, I would get busy practicing talking as normally as I can to the camera and making it something that I do on a regular basis. So that way, when it comes time to making higher quality content, we've already practiced. We've already done all of that stuff before. We've got the ums out of the way. And now I know I say a lot still, but I work on this on a conscious level, is trying to say less and like have comfortable pauses in speaking. And I think as a coach, this has led me to giving more breath time to individuals when they're trying to learn something. But admittedly, I overload people with information rather quickly, like drop an information bomb after bomb after bomb without the processing time. So let's just really quickly recap some of the things that we've talked about so far on this live stream, so that when people watching this later, they can be like, oh, I see what we've done so far. We can just skip forward, right? So far we've talked about slow start to my channel. I only posted like once a year for the longest time, and that was probably a YouTube's way of being my way of telling YouTube that I wasn't going to be taking YouTube very seriously. I wasn't consistent, and I didn't have a clear niche or idea or goal going forward for the channel at first. So I made a channel a long time ago, and I posted random stuff to it all the time. Bad idea. When I finally did start posting consistent compilation videos, um, there were still really far and too spread out in between for YouTube to understand that that was my niche or goal. So I don't think it was the type of content that people wanted to see anyway. So basically, I was making content that nobody gave a crap about. So that was a big failure of mine also that we've talked about so far. Um, Another big thing that we've talked about is multi-avenue content. We're taking content from our shorts. We are doing live streams, vertical lives. We are promoting our long form content. We're doing cross platform content creation as well. We're posting on Instagram. We're posting on TikTok. We're all over threads. Well, I'm not actually all over threads. I don't have a threads. So don't go there looking for me. Instagram and TikTok. And we're constantly promoting ourselves in our day to day life too. We're not just talking about it, we're walking it too. We're introducing these ideas to people on a regular basis, hoping that eventually that it's going to stick. And so far, our growth we've seen go from, in the last 3 months, we went from like 150 subscribers to 640 subscribers just from doing the strategies that we've talked about so far. And the biggest thing that I think has helped me is the cross content relations. So what I mean by that is, if you like birds, don't post bird content. Find a way that birds relate to a bigger audience with a higher retention and lower competition rate. So the bigger audiences with the lowest competitions, but they want to see your content, this is where things start to get traction and get evergreen. Evergreen was the word I was looking for earlier when I was talking about repackaging the content that I've already made. Evergreen content is YouTube videos that you've made, that you redo the title, you redo the thumbnail, maybe you redo some of the editing, and then you re-upload or repost or save with the idea that the YouTube search will do its job and fix the input of people coming to look at your video. Now, the longer your videos are, the lower retention rate you actually have to have for your video to gain traction. I believe it's something like over 30 seconds. You need like 50% something retention for YouTube to continue pushing it out to more and more people. If you're at like an 8-minute long video, then you need like maybe 20 or 30% retention, that kind of thing. But if you're at like a 10-second long video, you need nearly 100% retention or multiple loop watches in order for YouTube to consider your video viable and want it to put it out to more people. Now, all of my information is coming from watching hundreds and hundreds of hours of vidIQ and other content creators in different niches, and I highly suggest that you try to watch other content creators in different niches as well. It'll give you so many ideas on different kinds of content that you can create and be part of. And so the strategy now that we've talked about all of this stuff is to fix the mistakes that I've made. I have to go help my baby really quick. Let's go check on her. Let's talk about fixing the mistakes though. I have to go back, fix all the titles, fix all the thumbnails for videos that I had made in the past that are actually pretty good videos and that'll probably perform pretty well if I had just been in the right mindset to make it decent in the first place. I'm not saying that everything needs to be search optimized. However, it would really help if your videos did get in that search optimization list. YouTube is going to be putting out a ranked listing, basically a favorites section that'll help push out smaller content creators. And I think this shows that YouTube is getting tired of the regular old channels producing most of the content. I think YouTube is looking for more channels to produce more content and boost these smaller channels like my own. And I think that's awesome. I think that's going to help us out a whole lot. Woo! Here you go, dear. Whoa. Psh. Let me get you a binky. Boom. Boom. Whew. All right. I think the majority of our thinking type conversation pieces are done now. And I think I just want to hang out with you guys on stream for the rest of this until my baby falls asleep and I get to go take a nap. So while we're hanging out, I think I'm going to sip some coffee and play some Elden Ring. If you're interested in the things that we've talked about so far, we can either drop it in the comments. If you want to drop any questions in the comments that you have for me, would love to answer them. Do you guys play any video games? What do you guys do? What are the tools you use to stay motivated? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. I'm getting beat up on this game. Erdtree Watchdog? But YouTube is hard. I think YouTube is hard. I think we can all agree that it's maybe one of the harder platforms. But they also pay the best, and I think it feels really rewarding to do well on YouTube. Whether or not that means anything to anybody else other than the person who's like actively making their channel. But it feels good to grow on YouTube. I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way. If you guys want to see me do gaming, you can always... actually, I don't have a gaming channel yet. But you can go look at my old videos. I'm not going to be posting my gaming streams on this channel anymore. Mostly because I think it really does confuse the algorithm. Huh, huh. Run around, run around, run away, run away, run away. Whoa. 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 Okay, now I got this. Oh, 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 oh. Heal up. Oh. Wow, wow, wow. Easy dubs, easy dubs, easy dubs. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, oh. We won. Let's go. Enemy failed. Yeah. Got the demi-human ashes. Do you guys play video games? I think doing these vertical live streams on here is really going to help get the watch time up. At least that's our big hope. Root resin. But my baby is not taking a nap anytime soon. Alright, friends. I think we've had as much of a discussion on YouTube as I think we're going to have. So I really appreciate everybody watching and tuning in and being part of this with me. Thanks for subscribing and liking and hopping in here and being part of this growth. You guys are really why I do this, and I hope that some part of my channel can give you guys a little bit of inspiration to keep your channel going. And I really hope that when we're at 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 100,000 subscribers, 1,000,000 subscribers, maybe, I don't know what's going to happen with this channel, who knows, but if we ever get there, I really hope that you guys are here to watch the beginning of it and the end of it. Stay tuned. Hit that bell notification for the longer form content coming. Go watch the other streams that I've done, and stay tuned for the other lifestyle and Vlogtober that's coming up. So stay tuned for all those kind of stuff, and come see me. Come see the cool stuff that I'm going to do. Thanks for letting me entertain you, and hopefully in the future I get to do some juggling with you guys and show you the process that I've been going through, and I think it's getting rather cool. I think the juggling is getting really cool. So have a great day. Cheers. Appreciate you guys. Be kind to one another. And what did he say? If I don't see you, good morning, good evening, and good night. I'm Truman Show. All right, friends. Peace out.